Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital teases that Port Charles is on the brink of major upheaval as the nurses' ball sets the stage for a jaw-dropping revelation. Giovanni Gio Palmieri is the son Brooklyn Quartermaine, placed for adoption after a teenage romance with Dante Falconeri. This long-kept secret, protected for years by Lois Cerullo, sends shockwaves through the Quartermaine clan, just as the looming death of Monica Quartermaine, portrayed by Leslie Charleson, who passed away on January 12, 2025, adds an emotional weight to the turmoil. Tracy Quartermaine, furious upon discovering both the adoption and Gio's true identity, details she only learned last week, is preparing for battle. With Tracy positioned to possibly inherit control of the Quartermaine mansion, will Monica's passing give her the upper hand to push Lois out? Or will it trigger deeper fractures within the family? The nurses' ball is primed for high drama as Lulu Spencer digs into Gio's past and unveils his parentage, confirming that he's the son of Brooklyn and Dante. Tracy, still reeling from this revelation, is likely to be livid that Lois withheld such critical information while Gio lived among them. Her outrage, fueled by feelings of betrayal and her contempt for Lois' continued presence in the mansion, could lead to a heated confrontation, potentially alienating Brooklyn, who is dealing with her own emotional fallout. Though Tracy has already insisted Lois leave the estate, her demands have lacked real teeth until now. Monica's departure could shift the balance of power. Will Tracy use this moment to settle old scores, or will Gio's emergence bring the family closer together? Monica's death, following Leslie Charleson's real-life passing, is expected to profoundly affect the Quartermaines. As the family's matriarch, Monica played a central role in holding the mansion and ELQ together, often standing as the last check against Tracy's ambitions. If Monica's will places Tracy in charge of the estate, she may gain the authority to remove Lois once and for all, intensifying the feud. But Brooklyn, Ned Quartermaine, and even Dante may rally around Lois and Gio, turning the family home into contested ground. Speculation among viewers suggests that Monica's passing could also shift control of ELQ, complicating Tracy's efforts to solidify her power. Will her inheritance stoke the flames of conflict, or might the family's collective grief inspire unity? The simultaneous fallout from Gio's parentage and Monica's death, both coming to light during the nurses' ball, could irreparably shake the Quartermaine family. Tracy's aggressive stance toward Lois risks pushing Brooklyn further away, especially now that she may want to forge a connection with her son. Dante's deepening ties to the Quartermaines as Gio's father, potentially bolstered by Sonny Corinthos, could present another challenge to Tracy's authority, especially if she insists on shutting Lois out. Should Tracy inherit the mansion and press forward with evicting Lois, she may find her actions backfiring. Gio, still processing the truth of his identity, might take his mother's side, further complicating matters for Tracy. For weeks, viewers have noticed that Gio has been lingering more frequently around the Quartermaine mansion and getting cozy with members of the powerful Port Charles clan. Introduced as the charming and enigmatic relative of Brooklyn Quartermaine, Gio was originally presented as a member of the Cerullo family, loosely tied through Lois and her Brooklyn roots. But as always with General Hospital, what you see is rarely what you get. Sources inside the show hint that Gio's background has been purposefully kept vague for one explosive reason. He's not just a distant cousin, he's actually a Quartermaine by blood. According to recent spoilers, it's about to come out that Gio is the secret love child of Ned Quartermaine, a result of a long-ago affair that predates his relationships with Olivia and Alexis. This truth has been buried for years, shielded by money, shame, and a pact of silence between Ned and the child's mother. But now, with the truth about to erupt into the open, the very structure of the Quartermaine family is at risk of fracturing. If the revelation about Gio wasn't enough, fans are also bracing themselves for a heartbreaking storyline involving the beloved matriarch Monica Quartermaine. Played for decades by the iconic Leslie Charleson, Monica has long been the glue holding the family together, fiercely loyal, deeply intelligent, and unafraid to speak the hard truths. But in recent episodes, hints of Monica's declining health have grown more frequent, and word from the set suggests her final storyline is not just an emotional farewell to a legacy character. It's the perfect narrative backdrop for the Quartermaine family to implode. Monica's loss will leave a leadership vacuum in the family, a hole that the younger generation is nowhere near ready to fill. And just as Monica's influence begins to fade, Gio's truth will light the fuse for the next great Quartermaine feud. Brooklyn is already straddling a tricky line. As Gio's closest ally and the one who likely brought him into the family circle, she'll be the first to feel the backlash. If the secret of his paternity was kept from the rest of the family, Brooklyn will undoubtedly be accused of complicity, even if she just recently found out the truth herself. Worse, her loyalty will be tested between her loyalty to her father, Ned, and her growing bond with Gio, who she sees not just as a cousin, but almost like a brother. This will put a tremendous strain on her budding marriage with Chase, who's already suspicious of Gio's motivations. Will Chase support Brooklyn through the coming storm, or will Gio's presence, and the betrayal it represents, drive a wedge between them? Ed is no stranger to Quartermaine conflict, but this latest bombshell might be his undoing. The idea that he hid a child from the family for years, especially while portraying himself as a man of honor, will be enough to turn even his staunchest supporters against him. Olivia, who has stood by his side through his Eddie Main phase, and everything in between, may finally reach her breaking point. The betrayal isn't just personal. It's public, and it risks dragging the Quartermaine name through scandal, just as Monica lies on her deathbed. And if Tracy finds out Ned's been hiding this from her too, expect fireworks. Tracy's protective instinct over the family legacy means she will not take kindly to a hidden Quartermaine heir, especially one introduced into the fold without her approval. With Monica's death looming and the truth about Gio cracking the foundation of the Quartermaine household, expect the family to splinter into factions. Tracy and Brooklyn might find themselves at odds, with Michael and Drew forced to choose sides. Willow, now deeply enmeshed in the Quartermaine dynamic through her marriage to Michael, will also be caught in the crosshairs. She may push for peace, but when the stakes involve legacy, inheritance, and decades of betrayal, peace might be off the table. And let's not forget that Valentin still lurks in the periphery. With his ELQ ambitions undeterred and the Quartermaine family in chaos, this is the perfect opportunity for him to strike. A divided family is a vulnerable family, and if Gio's arrival stirs up enough discord, Valentin could use the moment to finally reclaim control of the Quartermaine empire. Will Tracy's campaign to assert control over Gio and the estate secure her dominance? Or will Monica's passing and the family's shared legacy push them to stand united against her? Stay tuned for more General Hospital spoilers and updates to find out. As Monica's storyline reaches its emotional climax, many fans are hoping that her final scenes will echo the show's long tradition of using legacy characters as catalysts for growth and reconciliation. Monica has always championed family, even as she watched hers fall apart again and again. Her final wish might be for her descendants to finally stop fighting and embrace what it truly means to be a Quartermaine. Not just power, wealth, or entitlement, but love, responsibility, and unity. But the truth is, Monica's death might do the opposite. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.